What kind of idiot loses his glasses when he's building an airplane? This guy. Cleco pliers, gone. Glasses, gone. Dog, gone. I'm losing everything. So, fuselage builds blind. Here we go. Hey, and welcome back to MooseStacheFlyer. I'm Bruno, that's Tripoli. We're out here today building the fuselage. I lost my glasses and I'm blind as a bat today, so we're gonna see how this works out. Like I said, we're building the fuselage, so let's get that out of the way. Part numbers, things you need to know, little tips and tricks before we even get this thing started. You're gonna pull up 75 Foxtrot X-Ray Tac 1. We're gonna be working on the bottom fuselage part right here. And let's talk about parts. When you do this, you're going to want to make sure that you found every part. You've got it easily accessible. The reason being is because you want this to go quick. You don't want to be fumbling around and finding stuff. I've got all my stuff broken up by part number and letter, and that's how this kind of works. If you're new to Zenith or you're wanting to figure out how to build with Zenith, it's super easy. All the parts are labeled, numbers, letters. It corresponds with where you're at inside the book. That's super easy and really efficient way to do it, and I appreciate Zenith for doing that. Now, what am I talking about? So, like, these are the 19s. If you have that page pulled up, I'll throw it up here on the screen so you can see what we're talking about. All the parts are broken up in little sections. There's about six to 10 parts per. Like, these are the 19s. You want to keep all of these together. You want to keep your 18s together. You want to keep your 20s together. You know, all the stuff, the 2s, and it works out really well. And if you look on the list, you know, it's 75F1-1. That's your skins. I have everything over there labeled out and labeled. How many are there? You know, my F2s are all in a particular spot right in front of me because I'm blind. The F3s, you know, they're all sectioned together like I keep saying. So just do it. It's going to make things a lot easier. Not just that, you're going to be able to find all the parts quickly. You need to make sure you pull these parts. It took me a little bit of time to do it because my organization skills suck. But we're there, we're ready to go. So let's begin. All right, so we have all of our parts laid out here. We have our bottom skin, fuselage skin, 75F1 Tac 1. We make sure it's oriented correctly. How we're gonna tell that is by these two lines of holes right here. As long as those are on the right side, as if you were sitting inside. This is our bottom skin, so being on bottom, us in the passenger side would be right below us. If we were in the pilot side, everything would be on the right side. Those holes would be on the right side as we look down. I like to make this extremely what we would call Barney. In the Marine Corps, we're all not exactly the brightest crayons in the box. We eat them most of the time. The green tastes the best. So what I've gone through here and done is I have put permanent marker on where every part goes. Not just that, I've got rivet lines where wherever I'm not supposed to rivet, I've gone ahead and made a line, no rivet line. That's my zone of no rivet. This is a tie-down point for the splice for the rear fuselage. You're not going to do that now, you're going to do that in a later step. Not just that, just like these flanges here, when I do my horizontal and diagonal pieces here, I want to make sure the flanges are correct, that they're oriented correctly. So what I've gone through, just like you kind of see here and down through here, probably hard to see, I'll throw a picture up of it. F19 Tac 2 right here. The flange faces the rear, so this is the flange. You can kind of see flange faces the rear. It's really that simple. F19 5, 7, and 9. All of these flanges face forward, just like that right there. This goes extremely easy and quick if you do it correctly and you don't get into the mundane of just putting in clecos and rivets and doing all that. You want to take your time, you really do. This doesn't take a lot of time. Everything's match drilled to final size. Your A4, A5s are going to go in. So you're not going to spend a lot of time doing this, but there are some things you want to know, just like that control point. There's no rivet. Make sure you circle that, no rivets. The splice plate, no rivet zone on the back. And then also where your upright bracket pieces are going to go for everything else. Now, your longeron should be labeled left and right, front and rear. It's super simple. You're going to notice, like this one's 75F2 Tac 2. Tac 2, it says rear fuselage longeron, bottom L. So this is super easy. Now, the way this goes is there's a lip here It's kind of hard to see on camera, but you'll be able to see on yours. There's a lip here. This is going to go all the way up against it, like that right there, and I'll cleco all the way down. I'll do it for both sides, then I'll come back through and I'll do my vertical L angles, and then come back through and we'll do the horizontal L angles, do our splice piece, do our gussets, and this thing will be just about done after we do the access hole one. It goes super quick, like I said. I'm gonna go ahead and get all that done now. All right, so I have all of my rivets in. I'm ready to go. This is the final assembly on the bottom here. It has turned into a rainy day here in Arkansas, but I'm still out here. So let's get this done and let's show you what you need to know really quick. What you need to know. This gusset plate and the front lines here is a no rivet zone, because this is where we're going to wind up putting a part. I'm actually going to wait on riveting this till I see where the control steel pieces go. We have a no rivet line for one of our control points. We have everything ready to go. All of the rivets are in and ready to go. So, and then on the back, which might be kind of hard to see here, then on the back I have the no rivet line for the tie down point, and then I have where those brackets are going to go. These guys right here, F2-3 and 2-4. No rivet lines. Those are going to be A5 rivets. Not going to do that right. Literally, as I'm turning the camera off, it's saying tornado watch and warning, take shelter now. Instead of messing around with it, I'm going to do that now.
This is right on Siloam Springs. So again, I would say we want to be in that safe spot. We said this about 2 or 3 minutes ago. We want to be in that safe spot now in Siloam Springs.
All right. So we're here in the shower listening to our iPad live news on Facebook. Me and this beautiful puppy dog right here.
I don't see anything necessarily. This is
tornado warning. I don't know what's going to happen, so we're just kind of hanging out. You can hear my town's being alerted to take cover. Tripoli says, I don't want to be in here. It's better to be safe than sorry in these situations. I'm sure anyone knows that. Sounds like they're moving off, so we're going to keep an eye on it. Oh yeah, she's done, boys. Oh yeah. Weatherman's 100% right there. Just, you know, golf ball size hell. It is so bad out here. I can't even see the sky. Oh yeah, oh, they're getting bigger. They're getting fucking bigger.
So if you have any friends and family,
so this called the all clear for the second time. Apparently I left my freaking garage door open the second time. Looks pretty clear, so we're gonna pick back up on where we left off, I hope, here, but see what we got going on here. Whew, right as I say that, our yard is flooded though.
And again, the rotation, not seeing significant rotation right now. Might have something right there, switch over or Tulsa radar, might give us a different perspective. Yeah, again, it's a broad
Our yard is flooded.
Right